Hello and welcome to my Let's Play stream of Star Trek Online. This is part 70 of my TOS era tactical officer. We're about to undertake the final mission in the Delta Quadrant story arc, Dusk to Dusk, where we have to go to Kobali Prime after we received a distress call. So before I do that, I should do some I shall first discuss my new ship. This is an Edison Class warship, temporal warship. I've been doing some off-stream stuff with it just to make sure that it's perfectly okay. I was originally going to be using a Gagarin battle cruiser, but I found myself being, well, battered and trying to use the command stuff. It's all engineering. You need, it's a miracle worker ship, you need to have a science officer, and it's to tick off the science officer abilities, which it was let's just say it was not working. So not knocking the Gagarin, it is a good ship, but I just couldn't get it to work because I'm a tactical officer. So that's why I'm not using that. I am using this, which is a warship. It is tactically orientated, so more sorted towards me. I am not using all the temporal abilities, and I'm pretty sure some people are going to be watching this back and going, "Why aren't you using all the temporal abilities?" Because I want to use my cannons, and I want to use my torpedoes, and my beams. And I need rank 3 versions of those, and they interfere with the temporal abilities, which is, there are some good temporal abilities, but I'm not going to be using them. So that's stuff aside. Let's get on with the missions, and that's just some housekeeping. Why I'm using a new ship. I was going to be using the new carriers, but they're not released on the consoles just yet. I'm not sure, there's some problems with it. Anyway, so this is the ship is the USS Lakota. I'll put it down as USS Ticonderoga. It's not actually the USS Ticonderoga, so I have to change that. The USS Lakota, for those who are in the knowledge, was an Excelsior class starship that attacked the USS Defiant when it was coming back to help out Captain Sisko after he discovered that the conspiracy on the in the Federation, basically. So this is basically my ship is the Descendant. It's the third ship to bear the name Lakota. That's why it's 42768B. There was a Defiant Lakota, and this is a new one. So in my head cannon, the Defiant followed the Excelsior after it was possibly destroyed during the Dominion War. The Defiant served, the Defiant class Lakota served valiantly, and then this is the third ship. So while we're messing about, let's get the mission, shall we? Haven't been able to do that one yet.
We have a situation on Kobali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Let's begin dust to dust. So this used to be, I can't remember, it used to be in the Delta Quadrant story arc.
breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. Ah! The Vadwar are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kobali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vadwar. They're relentless.
Why are the Vadwar still attacking the Kobali?
Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gall's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vadwar forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vadwar won't stop their assaults until the Kobali surrender the remaining stasis pods. But the Kobali government refuses to do so unless the Vadwar agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
Understood. I'm on my way, Captain Kim. Now, set this into defensive. And so let's go and kick some ass. Sure where that torpedo's heading off to, but somebody's going to have a bad day when it hits him.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
I've been on a war against these idiots for the last couple of months. More than capable of dealing with them, Captain.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vadwar fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vadwar have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vadwar are seizing control of the surrounding area.
We need to take it back, Captain Kim. Harkon Jatan. The three of us are going in an away team. Now, they're not actually soldiers.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there.
Will Voyager be coming with them to help us?
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vadwar-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important. But that's all I know.
Understood. Harkon Jatan. Can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vadwar to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The Lakota and the USS Rhode Island will secure the system against any additional Vadwar ships. I have the coordinates of Captain Kim and his team on Kobali Prime, so Harkon Jatan and his away team will meet us there. Thank you very much. 205, I made a miracle worker in anticipation to use the Gagarin, but as you can still use some of the abilities though, which is cool. I will fully kit her out. I think I have maxed out miracle worker, so I'll give all the ground stuff. Some of the ground abilities are pretty snazzy. it was just I was using it, and I was trying to use my tactical abilities. You know, I'm trying to use cannons and beams, and you need to have both of them fire at the same time. And also, I was losing my shields quite a lot, so it was like, nah, I can't use this ship.
The Kobali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack.
Tell me your plan, Captain.
Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kobali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard.
I'm gonna have a dig at
Your
his.
thoughts?
I'm gonna have a dig at his thing. Can your away team handle this without your help?
They're more than capable to deal with this situation, and any Kobali soldiers they find can help them secure the outskirts. We'll be the ones going through the heart of the battle.
Good. Harkon Jatan. Do you have any objections?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
He has, I think it's the same voice actor who does the commander giving us missions throughout the Delta Quadrant. He sounds familiar. Give him a British accent, you'd be well away.
We have to help those Kobali. Let's get these Kobali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here.
You gonna help out?
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving. There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
So you're using Makos in the 21st century?
Thank you for your assistance. I'm Commander Lewis Cooper. I'm sorry I can't stay and help, but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Good luck here.
Good luck with your search, Commander.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vaadwaur incoming. Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
It sounds like there's other areas in the trench that could use help.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
Yeah, fuck it.
Are you sure you want all of us to attack the...
Yeah, let's go. Pretty sure I could take these idiots.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
So I'm just checking something. And yes, he did. He did voice Ethan Burgess. Good. Icon Titanian. Do you need any support out of here?
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Very well, our away teams will help defend the temple while Captain Kim and I investigate. Don't worry, Captain. We'll hold the area while you're inside. Are you ready to go? Of course you will, Tamet. You were, more than you held your own on K-13 back in the day. On her own, actually. So, yeah. I'm sure she can do it. That's why she's my first officer. Also, she was the most senior officer around. So, it's only logical that she would be commander.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kobali lost control of their security systems.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Let's see what's in the security footage.
That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kobali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay? Jetlaya? She knew! I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kobali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this.
Wait a second, you? How?
A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but...
But you couldn't.
I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't.
And now that's changed.
It's changed, all right. Best I can guess is that a Kobali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified. I think I'll go with both.
Who is Jetlaya?
Jetlaya is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kobali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life. But she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but...
It didn't work out, did it?
Rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kobali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kobali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why.
I see. Will you be able to continue with this mission?
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but... Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies.
So what's your opinion on the situation?
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kobali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender.
Don't you want to talk to him?
Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Agreed. I'll talk to him.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
See these pips, Sunshine? I'm fucking Admiral. You will respect the fucking rank. Respect the rank, but not the man. That's the sign, isn't it? Harry, we're here to help. This isn't a trick.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudouar tunnels that even the Kobali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kobali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudouar attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is.
What will you be doing?
I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vodwar.
Why can't we just use the transporters?
Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. We need an emergency transport to... Kim to Rhode Island. Can you hear me? Kim to Tritanian. Kim to...
I can't get through to my ship either.
He's locked out external comms. Probably wants to stop anyone left in here from calling for help. I'm afraid the zip lines are the only option. Unless you can fly.
Understood. I'll see you on the other side of the chasm. We can test the theory if you want to fly, Sunshine. I'm still your superior officer. You still refer to me as Sir.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Swellgasms.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going.
Status directory 86743 Gamma. Because it is now clear that the war is inevitable, planning for preservation of the community must take place. In the event of the catastrophic attack, the population will be assigned to shelters. Priority for status will be given to people with skills vital to rebuilding efforts after the war ends. Block 86743 Gamma and reserved for those who have scientific or medical expertise. Healer Favine and Healer Mario will remain out of status to ensure that the problems that the process can go smoothly. Their sacrifices will be remembered when the Vodwar rise again. So this is the fallout shower. I hope these guys didn't have the equivalent of Vault Tech, or they're all in trouble.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them and shut them down.
Stay here. I'll get to the console and shut this down.
Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm Hugh. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be!
I'm your quantum duo. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
It was the spatial scissor. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kobali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kobali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too.
God, your 32-year-old thing is an idiot.
Liar! You're working with the Vidians.
There aren't any Vidians here. You have to let us help you.
You steal my life and now you want to help me? Why should I believe that?
Why these two idiots talk? Healer's log.
Because
Worldwide
it's the
Stardate 2309.1. The soldiers are preparing for war. They're building barricades, digging trenches, stockpiling weapons and supplies.
Ha! Haven't caught up to me yet.
But it's all
And I will get back
meaningless.
to Voyager.
Without the people, we don't have a civilization. This facility will protect our most precious assets, our future.
You can't.
We have enough pods to the
It's
majority of
not
the
safe
population.
for them.
There would be
or
some
for
difficult
you.
choices, yes, but the families will be separated. But we are Vodwa, we know our duty.
You keep
My healers and
saying
I
that,
will watch
but you
over
won't tell me
as long
why.
as we can. Someday the Vodwa sheltered here will wake and rebuild.
Just
They
let
will
us
not.
get to it.
They do not need to
We need to
remember us for our lives that we had to have meaning.
Haven't reached me yet. Having trouble with those defense systems?
No jackass.
I know all your tricks. There's nothing you can do we can't handle.
Try me, old man. I'll be sending a message to Voyager.
Well, that sucked. Normally I can get through this without an issue. Yeah.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
I'm not convinced.
It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. We need to move fast. Ketten's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was.
And he's facing the same problem.
Yes. He doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketten started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him.
We'll do all we can.
Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it?
He's trying to contact Voyager. Is that possible from here?
I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketten finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
What's your analysis, Captain Kim?
Ketten is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Then we need to save them both. Oh, Vaadwaur coming in. Also, from Overseer Hetani. It has come to my attention that valuable resources have been squandered. This will stop immediately. Those pods are reserved for the people vital to the Vaadwaur rebuilding process. Setting aside pods for artists and those who deal in culture is unnecessary and unneeded. It is my belief that we'll come to this sorry state because we allowed decadence and free thought to corrupt our culture. We should have been training warriors, not poets. Surrender those pods immediately, and those inside will face the end of the war with our soldiers. If they survive, they could write tales of our glory. What an arsehole.
Just let me get back to Voyager.
Crap.
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this.
To ask him nicely. Can you lower whatever these things are?
I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketten from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position.
You're not filling me with confidence, Captain. Great. You keep working on it and I'll try to find a way through.
Think I can make you a door? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketan died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
See if there's any consoles here. Doesn't look like it. Let's chug on. What's she thinking? Oh. What's this? Mobile console. Overseer Hentanti. I see that the healers have set aside 12% of our pods for educators. This seems excessive. All of those who will survive will have valuable skills to teach. It will be unnecessary to have people whose sole task is instructing of the young. Cut the educators' quota to 3.5%. The remaining of those pods will be used for engineers and technicians. Man, he really was a dick. The exclamation mark that you saw was actually a bridge officer. I could have snagged. I don't mark these things very well, do I? That overseer was a complete twat. Don't know now. I can't see it anymore, so let's go to my least favourite part of this mission. A lot of swearing shall be engaged.
It's not working, but if I do this, maybe I can buy some time. We have him. Ketan, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton hollow.
You and Jetlier to... I need you and Jetlier to figure out how to get these platforms operational again.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vaadwaur technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketan has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
It's a start, Captain Kim. Doesn't that give you anything to work with?
Yes, it does. Ketan will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jetlier and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketan. And there's still that matter of the field protecting it.
I'm open to suggestions, Captain Kim.
When the Kobali first found this room, the old Vaadwaur EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketan.
What's your plan?
Jetlier has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketan is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jetlier and I can reset the platforms to their normal state.
Anything else I need to know?
One last thing. Jetlier and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketan's plans. What do you want us to do? Are you certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the plat? Give us a few more seconds.
Idiot.
The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
Hello.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
Go, 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 go! Oh, you!
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I don't know.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
I fucking hate these fucking missions so fucking much.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
I'm going home, whatever it takes.
Wait, that... You didn't even give me a
You
chance.
can't go to Voyager.
I have the codes, and now I have the coordinates.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
I'm gonna shoot you myself.
This is bad. Ketan used Jadlaya's command codes to access the Kobali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kobali flagship, and probably Voyager too.
He won't stand a chance against the Vaadwaur, not alone.
Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
Agreed. I'll return to the Lakota. You should get back to the Rhode Island.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
Very well. Go with Captain Kim. I'll be on the Lakota. Sir, the Kobali flagship has just armed weapons and is powering engines. What's your orders? Transfer me directly to the bridge. We're going after the Kobali ship. I really hate that bloody trap puzzle shitty thing. It's more helpful if you have a split beam weapon, which I don't have.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager.
Voyager's in enemy territory. If you go there, you will die.
You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire. What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Setting the pursuit course.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me.
Harry, it's been 32 years. 2 commands to Voyager now. A lot has happened, and Voyager is on a secret mission. If you expose them, they could all die.
Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is.
Look at the ship's logs. I'm not lying to you.
Ketan's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that. Which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Start your distraction. I'm reconfiguring that deflector dish.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Pray, you are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship. Ah, a new Kobali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now. Leave the ship as a trophy. We'll see how well it performs in a hunt.
In the name of the Delta Alliance, I ask you to stand down.
The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left when I was feeling generous.
You leave us no choice. Red alert.
Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
Agreed. I'll transport with you to the bridge.
I'm going to. I have to see Ketten face to face. It's time to talk this out.
One to transport. Nothing's ever not complicated in Star Trek, is it?
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry, or me.
I'll do what I can. Salute, you little prick.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them?
They're called Kobali, and you're becoming Kobali too. Did you see the date on the ship's logs?
I saw the Stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
Harry, you died 32 years ago. Kobali revived you, but you will be one Kobali. There's no going back.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends.
Even if you do lose your memories, and your friends will never forget you, but Voyager is part of your whole life.
Ketten, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend home the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kobali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan is going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again.
And if Ketan decides he wants to explore the Quadrant again?
If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kobali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
Fair enough, Captain Kim.
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never. That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketan will be the man he's supposed to be.
I'm glad you see it that way, Harry.
I'm not letting the Kobali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kobali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Agreed. Good luck, Captain Kim. The Lakota is ready to leave whenever you are, Captain. And yours, Lieutenant. And with that, we are done in the Delta Quadrant. It's how numpty bollocks.
Ketan has been sent back to Kobali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kobali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kobali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Now, you can do this and repeat it to get this set here, but the warp core part of it is on the Samsa cruiser, which is in the Phoenix lockbox. So, and I'm not going to use it because I already have a space set already on my ship, so I'm just going to put it on B, which I'll break down. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm the Ruby 82, and this is
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a
and we'll be dealing with you soon. And that's just part 70 over and done with. When we return in part 71, we'll be going to speak with Lieutenant Commander Van Zyl, and we start the epic Iconium War story arc, the mission Uneasy Allies. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I do appreciate any thumbs up. So, and I will see you then. Live long and prosper, and ciao.